brothers and sisters. We are back with another father and son discussion. And we got Lord Lamont in the building. And how you doing, Lord Lamont? Everything all right?
Yeah, I'm great. How's everybody else doing?
And well, our current subscriber, we're gonna get to the intro like we always do. But thank those that's been riding along, current subscriber, new subscriber, anybody that view. And the topic, of course, as you see, legendary collaborations, and that's gonna be music. We're gonna tie into music, hip-hop, R&B, and just in general, because I got some truth sayers I want to speak on.
Yeah.
And speak a little bit about Divine Empire, which that should be on the banner. No, the thumbnail. And on the banner is Standing on Business, because we actually had a discussion right before we got on here, and some things that transpired in his past, his life, things that happened in my life. And it's not a bitter thing or a grudge or nothing. It's just you get to a certain point in your life where you just get tired of the bull, right, Lord Lamont? So
yeah,
but
absolutely.
So before we get to the legendary collaborations, how you doing in your life? You and Trish, and you know how we do.
Yeah, it's going pretty good.
Yeah.
I met this guy who has like this contracting work, and he's looking for people to work for him and stuff.
Oh, that's dope.
I'm probably gonna start working for him pretty soon.
Oh, that's dope. Contracting job?
Yeah, well, it's before the snow, and yeah, and I might do some stuff with this girl, Christina, to
that's
make
dope.
some money.
That's dope.
Yeah, she's like a caretaker and stuff. But I was telling her I need some work and stuff, and she was like, "I'm gonna get back to you on that." And she was telling me about this like laundromat and stuff. That it's either space or something. It used to be a laundromat, or she's buying a laundromat or something.
Okay.
Yeah, and she might need my help.
So that's cool. So you and Trish still copacetic.
Yeah.
Yep. Like I said, he got that strength in him. I done told him in the past. He probably get some from me, but his mom too. You know, he got that strong warrior spirit, which we're gonna get into. I actually got a summary on that. But I always want to see how he's doing. I'm doing okay. And I remember I was telling him I was having a battle with wanting to reach out to your sisters. And like I told you earlier, I told him this off the mic. I finally dealt with that battle. I reached out to my daughter, Andrea.
The baby mamas, they were like silent for a long time.
Yeah.
I remember a long time ago you being like, "Man, I'm trying to get a hold of."
Yeah. So I reached out to him, and you know I did my part.
And then leaving you on read.
Yeah.
Shit's still bitter. Or,
she did respond.
Time,
yeah.
You know.
Yep. So I did my thing, brothers and sisters. I reached out to Andrea, which is my oldest daughter, and not the oldest, but I forgot who the oldest. Aaron's the oldest. But Andrea's the second oldest, and then Naya.
Yep.
Yeah, so I did reach out to the mother of Naya, which name is Judy. And I told her to tell Naya that I love him, and when they talk to Andrea, tell her the same thing. So, you know, maybe she'll I hope she not hope, but she better pass that on, you know. But she did send a picture of my granddaughter, which is beautiful. Aaron's niece.
Yeah, she's gorgeous.
Yeah, look just like Naya. Beautiful.
She looks like a princess.
Yeah. That's like splitting the image, the hair, everything.
Yeah,
so,
that hair.
So I reached out, so that no longer is bothering me, because that was a battle I was having. Yeah, so me and Lord Lamont, we're going to get into some legendary collaborations, because he loves music. That get me too. And it's going to be hip-hop, R&B. And a little further down the discussion, we're going to speak on some truth saying. Brothers and sisters, we're gonna get to that, because that's some legendary collaborations with that too. Truth sayers, maybe some he may listen to, some I listen to. And but first on the list, as far as music, this is Golden School, Ashford and Simpson. You ever heard of them? They sing that song, solid as a rock, girl.
Oh, yeah.
That's what this love is.
Yeah.
And they go, this love is still hot. I got that album actually. So that's a legendary collaboration, especially for the Golden School.
Yeah. What era is that?
I say around 1960s, around the 70s, maybe around the 70s, more or less, somewhere around that era. Yep. So I might be off on the years, but that's some Golden School. That was a good collaboration.
How many years were they active?
That's a good question. I don't even know if they even still alive. So I didn't do any research on them. That was just one of the albums I was bringing up. As far as music, that's a legendary collaboration. And anybody from the 70s era, we all remember that. Let me see. Lauryn Hill and Bob Marley. Turn the lights down low. That's another legendary collaboration. Because both of them were like awakened.
Yeah.
They spoke that truth, you know. And we know Bob Marley. Yeah. Bob Marley touched the world. Yeah. I did a little I did a report. I can't even talk. A report on Bob Marley. I got like 4 pages maybe. Yeah, I had to find it. It's around here somewhere. But yeah, I got like 4 pages written on Bob Marley.
Nice.
And when I watched his biography, I got so into it. Toward the end, it's like you don't want him to go.
I know.
I mean, when you read about when you read about the things he did, everywhere he went,
he was a great person.
He touched somebody's heart. Yeah, like in different cities. I remember reading like
he was powerful. In
some cities, like he touched like he helped like 3,000 people in this city. Then another city or something, it was like 2,000. I'm like, dang, he was more than just a singer.
He really was. He was really about what he was singing about.
Yeah. So I thought
that's why people loved him.
Yeah, to this day. Yeah, and I still see like sometimes. Go ahead.
I was just gonna say, rest in peace, Bob Marley, and then how about the Bob Marley Snoop Dogg or Snoop Lion collab? Because that was when it was Snoop Lion.
Oh, what did they? Yeah. They collab? Really?
Yeah. Do you remember when Snoop Dogg was like full on Rastafari?
Yeah. He was, wasn't he? Mm-hmm. That's another good collaboration. Him and remember that song "Beautiful"?
Yeah.
Him and what's the producer and the singer? He can sing too, but he produced beats that he did that collaboration with.
We gotta look it up.
Why can't I remember his name? He sound like Prince kind of when he sings.
Yeah. And then it's like the "You're My Favorite Girl."
Yeah.
What is that? I think it's a sample too.
Beautiful.
I love that song though.
I can't remember that dude's name. But I know he did a collaboration with it was Jay-Z.
Pharrell.
Yeah, Pharrell. That was the good, and the video.
And Uncle Charlie Wilson.
Yeah, and Pharrell and Snoop. That was in Africa, if I'm not mistaken, when they did that song. Yeah.
In 2003.
And Snoop's voice sounded so smooth over that beat, and so did Pharrell. Yeah, I actually did a track on that beat and posted it on Facebook. Yep, I sang it the same way, but I was talking about how I love music was beautiful. Yep, I did that same. I did the Pharrell's voice and everything. Yep, that was some years ago on Facebook. I did, but anyway, that was a good collaboration. But yeah, Lauryn Hill, Bob Marley. Yeah, yeah, one of the most legendary collabs of all times.
Right, like on both sides of the gender spectrum, right?
And I love the song "Turn Your Lights Down Low" and Bob Marley's voice and Lauryn Hill just
you can tell they have some real energy.
Yeah. I wonder if they actually was together. You think they dated? But probably not. They just did that for the song.
Maybe, but maybe not. I could see it though.
I had to research it. Yeah.
I'm sure they had some little time together.
What you see? What the song said? Turn the lights down low, and you hear what they saying in it. I don't know. Something might have went on.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah. Well, number 4 was salute to Lauryn Hill. Bob Marley, Ashford and Simpson. Next big one salute. Is go ahead. What you said? What?
I said big salute.
Yeah, and number 3 is Ja Rule and Ashanti. Always on time, gave you my all. That's always been one of my favorite songs. I think me and you might have spoken on that before, but it always reminded me of my ex-wife. That was our song. Yep. Let's see. Ethan just called me. Somebody just called from Ethan's house. I wonder if I should call back. Let me see. Let me go and call. Hold that thought, y'all.
Oh, no. Oh, yeah.
It might be important. Let me see. Hello?
Oh.
Hello? What's up, son? Yeah.
What time are you coming?
As soon as me and Aaron done. Yep. So within probably about an hour or so.
Hey, Ethan.
Aaron said, "What's up?"
What you got going on, brother?
Did you hear him? Okay. You gonna say what's up?
Hi.
Yeah, be about an hour or so. All right. Okay.
All right, bro. Love.
All right. See you then.
Alright.
Okay. Bye. So yeah, the attitude. What time you coming? All right. Yeah, I had to get that call. I didn't know if it might have been an emergency or something.
Right.
Yeah, that was Ethan, y'all. It's been a couple of podcasts we did with Ethan and called.
Yeah.
But let me see. Next one was on the list. Ja Rule Ashante. I was speaking on Always on Time. I like that. And Ja Rule and Mary J. Blige. All of those rainy days. I like that song. The last one, not least, Keisha Cole and Sean Paul. I think that was a legendary collaboration.
I like Keisha Cole in the game too.
Yeah. Oh, they did a collaboration.
Yeah, Games Pain.
Yeah, Keisha Cole. I just did a podcast called.
I love Keisha Cole.
Oh yeah, Righteous Feminine Energy, and I put her on the thumbnail and the banner. Then I did Inner Love Is Power with Eve on the front. In that video, Who's That Girl? The animated part.
Yeah.
It's in there. That's what I use for the thumbnail and the banner. Because I like animation.
Too.
Yeah.
I love animation too. I watch a lot of cartoons.
And to me, in my opinion, Keisha Cole and Eve is a couple of those sisters that the industry never got to, in my opinion.
Right.
Because Eve still look decent to this day. I mean, she look just as good now that she did back then. She hasn't aged at all.
Yeah,
neither has Keisha Cole. Yeah. So them my two favorite female artists. Yeah, but I thought I always loved that song with Keisha Cole and Sean Paul. I like Sean Paul's music. Yep. All right, well, let me see. That was it for that. And then we got just hip hop collaborations overall, or R&B, past and future. Any more you could think of off the top of your head that's legendary as far as music?
Oh, yeah,
R&B, hip hop.
Kendrick, J. Cole.
Oh,
Drake
they on the
and
banner.
Future,
Yeah.
Snoop and.
Okay, what do you think about Kendrick
Snoop
and
Dre,
yeah,
Eminem and Dre.
LL and Eminem.
Yeah,
that was a great collaboration.
Was fire. Tech Nine and Kendrick. I mean, we could go on and on.
So
Tech
since we got them on the
D.O.D.
banner and the thumbnail, I mean, what do you think about Kendrick and Tech? They should do another collaboration.
I want to see them do an album together.
That would be dope.
Imagine a Kendrick and Tech album.
That would be dope. Yeah, and
that would go number one. I guarantee it would go number one.
Yeah, and me and you talked about Fragile, which is on our banner.
That song was huge when it dropped.
I love it, and I play it. I still play. I play it all the time. Yeah. To me, in my opinion, would you say Tech Nine is like one of the kings of underground, and got a heck of an empire, and he's been able to maintain all these years. Even E40, he's had his own empire without the industry. He another one that's the king.
Independent
underground
artistry, and it's the ones that preached that back then that are the most successful now.
And Tech Nine got a hell of a platform.
The industry comes to them.
Yeah.
You know.
Or I should say empire. Tech Nine got a hell of a divine empire. Yeah. Yeah, that's what we talking about, folks. Legendary collaborations, not just music either, because I'm going to get to some even truth sayers, out here that have collaborations on their platforms and stuff that I watch all the time and listen to, because I listen to, Yeah, so that's all. That's what I had. This was an overall legendary collaborations. We were just trying to think of some things. I didn't write down a whole lot of artists, but salute to the wonderful collaborations out there. Those who don't beef and expect each other's talents, abilities, musically or just in general. Everybody got something that the other one don't have. I said it all the time. Nobody's better, just different. So we're going to shift on over to standing on business. And what does standing on business mean to you?
Respecting yourself, respecting other people, respecting the world.
Yeah.
The planet.
Yeah. And
it's
confront,
not letting anybody make you do something
that you don't want to do.
Yeah.
Especially if it's something that, that really ain't benefiting you. Yeah.
Right.
Or you just flat out don't want to do it, you know.
Right,
Yeah.
exactly. And anybody who tries to make you feel wrong
Right.
for not wanting to, that's not the move, brother.
Right. And it's funny, I was speaking on, see, which podcast was it? The Inner Love is Power. And I spoke on something that you had brought up, when things need to be confronted. That's something I'm kind of learning. I've always kind of known it, but now it's manifesting. Some things you do have to confront, especially if it keeps happening.
Exactly, because it's
Over
going to
and
keep
over.
on happening. And
Yeah.
it's like the older you get, the more your body and your mind, through, I think, experience,
Yeah.
doesn't want you to, be disrespected or hurt.
Right. Yeah.
And it's some things you just, if you don't stand up for yourself, people are going to think they can just do whatever to you.
Yeah. Yeah. And that's
So when a bad person comes along, it's inevitably going to be a terrible thing.
yeah.
And they're going to try to force you to do shit you don't want to do. And it's going to be uncomfortable, demeaning.
And it eats you up
awkward.
inside.
Exactly, because you're not standing up for yourself.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
I urge you not to submit.
Yeah. And it's the way you do it. Again, like I said, it ain't got to be, bitter or being cold, or
Right.
you can do it in an intellectual way. But they have to know. A person has to learn. Just like me, you had to learn, I had to learn. Ain't nobody else no different, Yeah. So that's what you right. That about sums it up. Stand on business, whether it's life, finances, children, relationships, brotherhood, sisterhood. Sometimes things do have to be confronted, because I told him before we got on here, I had to confront Ethan's mom. I had to, it's things she's been doing that I don't really blame her, as me, because I'm allowing it. So.
And conflict doesn't have to be a bad thing.
It doesn't. It
like
doesn't.
you just said, there's a way to go about it.
Yeah. And
all the time, we as society, we want to fight, hit him, we want to ramp it up.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
And so we get this idea of like everything's got to come to that. It doesn't have to come to that. You can talk out a disagreement. You don't have to be. A lot of times, it isn't personal between this person thinking an ill will towards another person.
You just want respect at the end of the day. That's what it's all about. You just want respect.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And if you don't set your boundaries, how can anyone know?
Yeah. Yeah. Especially if children involved and stuff like that.
Exactly.
But when I confronted her, I didn't do it right away. I thought about it for about a day or so.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Because if I would have did it in anger, even though I did come a little aggressive, it still didn't come from anger.
Right.
But it was something that needed to be said. Yeah, so. But I waited a day or so. I waited a little while. I thought about it, pondered it. And it's like, this has to be said. This can't keep going on.
Exactly.
So, yeah, I'm 56 years old. And something got to give. Enough is enough. And that's anything in this life.
You do so much anyway that it's like, how can you not feel like she's being ungrateful?
Right. And somebody got to break the spell. Can't keep enabling. I say not just people, but I'm just, because I don't like to isolate things, but I'm just saying, can't keep on, because people before me probably enable her and don't tell her what they need to tell her. See, I'm gonna break that spell. So with me, you gonna get some truth.
Exactly. So, all you can do is just break it down.
Yeah. Yeah, and it's only because I've been through truths. I had to go through hard truths too. So
right, there was a time where like I didn't have this mindset where like, so when I got mad, I'm just gonna go fight.
Right.
Yeah. But now, I really want if something like that happens, I want to take the time, when a bad situation happens or whatever.
Yeah. And
I'm going to take the time to break it down and analyze it and see it for what it is and find out what's causing the problem.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah. I don't want to be out of harmony with society or anyone. You know what I'm saying? That's what experiences are for, to learn from, So some people, I don't know what be going on, but that's what standing on business is all about. Yep, and see, we got, a couple more things, and of course we're going to have a hip-hop break. We're almost to the halfway mark. Let me see, Divine Empire. is what one should be trying to build. Let's see, divine empower. Keep building. Focus on the purpose. When divine is embedded in our soul, we become a warrior. No, we become a warrior for truth. So, we tap into that. We're just like, you know what? I can't do it. And I know things begin to disgust us. We can't deal with fake shit anymore. It's just, we can't. Even if we try, we won't feel right. You know what I mean? So that's like I said, when you are whatever makes you whole, it makes you not tolerate nonsense. Because some people say God, some people say creator. I say that when the divine spirit is embedded in our soul, we become the warrior of truth. Yep. And that segs way into this sister. Let me see. I want to give a salute to Brother Kwaku. I've spoken to these brothers before. Brother Lance and the brother he collabed, because Brother Kwaku and Brother Lance, they've collabed on his platform before, but he got Brother Kwaku got his own now. But he collabs with some brothers and sisters on his too. Brother Kwaku, he's Liberation Station. Man, dude the truth, real talk. As well as Brother Lance. And he got another brother he collabs with, as well as other people he collab with too. Yeah. But this dude he has on there named Neil Frazier. And he's Neil Frazier. Yeah, and Lance calls him, his name is Metamorphosis. When Lance pronounces him, or introduces him, he says Neil Frazier, aka Metamorphosis. He deep brother too. Yeah, and deep thinker, of course. This Lance Curve platform, of course, is gonna be some deep thinkers. Yeah. He's had sisters on there too, so that's a wonderful collaboration. They usually speak on Mondays. Yeah,
I'm gonna check it out.
Yeah, and Lance sent me emails all day long. Yep, so I get a lot of information from him that sometimes I don't know. The stuff I get from him is different than Google sometimes. I found that out today. So salute to them brothers. The Professor Griff too. Professor Griff, that's another person.
Yeah, he's awesome.
That I listen to. Yeah, he's had people he collab with on his platform, and he been getting it in for a while. He another brother I got pages written on. Yeah. Yeah, I used to listen to him almost damn near before Facebook, when he used to do lectures. It's like, I think right when Facebook was getting started. Yeah,
so like 2009.
Yeah, he used to do a lot of lectures and stuff, and I think I told you this before. Mm-hmm. And I'll be like, I'm at school, boy. I used to have my little notepad. I said, watch me some Professor Griff today. And I had my little pen and my little paper. Shoot, I write all that stuff down. I got a lot of stuff written down that he used to talk about. And he used to talk about the industry and all that stuff, all that shit going on now. He was talking about it then. Mm-hmm. Yeah, he even talked about his disagreements with some of the stuff Public Enemy did. They kind of split up,
Really?
Because Professor Griff called himself, that's another good collaboration, Public Enemy and Professor Griff, the Minister of Information. Uh-huh. He was like the real stuff that they used to sing about, rap about. Yeah. That shit came from Professor Griff.
No shit.
He used to bring information to them. That's why he was called the Minister of Information. So a lot of deep stuff they used to rap about, Chuck D and all that. Yeah. A lot of that came from Professor Griff. I mean, something Chuck D came up with on his own, but according to Professor Griff, he was the backbone of Public Enemy. You know, because he was a thinker, he was a seeker. Yeah. So yeah. So salute to Professor Griff and Public Enemy, even though I don't think they're like on agreement right now, but that's a wonderful collaboration. Public Enemy. Yep. So those were some truth sayers I wanted to speak on. And you see, Lance been sending me. Let me see. I'm gonna read this. Oh, I did have some information on Sean Paul and Keisha Cole, and a little bit on Lauryn Hill and Bob Marley, but I'll read that when we come back because it's about the half mark. But I do want to read what Lance sent me. It's a long paragraph, but only screenshot half of it. So salute to Brother Lance for sending me emails. This sister, I don't know if you've been hearing this in the media. Let me see if I say her name right. Asata Shakur. And I don't know if she related to Tupac or not. I haven't looked into it.
Oh no.
It's ASSATA
I think she is.
And she just rest in peace and in power. She just transitioned here recently. Apparently she was a powerful ass sister.
Yeah.
Yeah.
She was convicted in the murder of State Trooper Werner Forster during a shootout.
Yeah, that was the Google.
73.
Yeah. That I seen that. I'm like, I don't want to read the negative part because there's probably more to it than what they're showing. But here's what Lance sent.
Assata Shakur, a fugitive black militant sought by the U.S.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
She died in Cuba.
Mm-hmm. This is what Lance sent. The story, it's just a little bit of it. He wrote a big old long paragraph, but I only got half of it. The story of Assata Shakur, forgive me if I didn't say her name right, one that burns with truth, courage, and sacrifice. And Lance is a hell of a writer, by the way, hell of a typer. She lived her life with a fire that could not be silenced, no matter how much power tried to crush it. Her name echoes as a symbol of defiance and strength in the face of justice. All right.
Hell yeah.
Now, that was the email from Lance Skirt. Say that again.
She broke out of prison.
She was tough, wasn't she?
Yep.
Wow. Yeah, she was tough. So.
And they killed her brother?
Wow.
Or they killed Zaid Shakur, the state troopers did. Because the BLA members killed a state trooper and wounded another one.
Do you think you can look up if she was related to Pop? Because it says Shakur. Probably not, but because I ain't heard nobody say nothing about she was related to Pop.
Let's find out.
And I ain't gonna lie, I didn't know nothing about her until I seen it in the media. I hate hearing about.
Whoa!
What?
She's his step aunt and godmother.
Oh wow. Tupac?
Yeah.
Oh wow. Say that again.
Assata and Afeni were both members of the Black Panther, Tupac's mom, and Assata's brother, Mutulu Shakur, was Tupac's stepfather.
Well, I knew that part. So she was his godmother?
Mm-hmm.
Assata Shakur. Rest in peace and in power. Wow, that's dope. I didn't ever know nothing about her.
Mm-hmm.
I think Tupac might have vaguely talked about her in interviews, but I don't remember them because I haven't seen a lot of Tupac's interviews in a while. Wow, that's dope. Wow. Yeah. Well, we're going to get to this hip hop break. And I do want to touch on just a little background information on Sean Paul and Bob Marley and Lauryn Hill. And I segue into those truth sayers because I want to speak on the warrior spirit. And a lot of us are feeling it. You know, it ain't just me and Lord Lamont. So I'm going to get into that. But we're going to get to this hip hop break. Give Lord Lamont a break. And I said break twice. Hip hop break. Give Lord Lamont a break.
Yeah, it's getting hot in here.
It's getting hot in here. There's too much positive energy.
Hey.
Yep, that's why I gave you breaks. Let me see. And it'd be right when you need it, too.
Yeah. I know, I'm just now starting to sweat. Like,
Yeah, let's see.
I'm trying to see this thing about...
Okay. All right. Then whatever information you got, we're going to get it when we come back. Let me see. Yeah, because I do want to, again...
it's just about why she escaped.
Okay.
She was afraid for her life. She would never receive justice.
I bet.
She was the first woman to be added to the FBI's most wanted terrorist list.
First sister.
Yeah, there was $2 million for reward on information leading to her arrest.
Yeah, apparently she was powerful, man. Phenomenal.
Public Enemy mentioned her in 98.
Really?
Rebel Without a Pause.
Oh, wow. That's dope. What a connection. We were just talking about Public Enemy.
By the rapper Common.
Wow.
She has a daughter named Kakuya.
That's dope. That's dope. All right. Let's get to this hip hop break, brothers and sisters, and thank those that's been riding along. We appreciate you. We ain't forgot you.
God rest her soul, Assata.
Yeah. Yep.
A true black queen and leader.
That's right. And that's it. And this song coming up is called Help My People. And let me see what's the second song. Second song is Good Energy. And it's kind of an uplifting song. And I don't know if Lord Lamont heard this, but Help My People. We'll be back after this.
Yeah, my soldiers and soldierettes. Help my people, keep them from evil. All I wanna do is just help my people, keep them from evil divine. All I wanna do is just help my people, keep them from evil. All I wanna do is just help my people, keep them from evil divine.
hold on, brothers and sisters. This thing messing up. I've been having these computer glitches here lately. Sorry about that, y'all. It's been doing this lately. It's buffering. I ain't gonna lie. I was watching Brother Lance. He been having computer glitches too. He was speaking. I was all into it. All of a sudden, he just stopped. You could hear the music, but you couldn't hear his voice no more.
Weird.
I don't know what's going on. Okay, sorry about that, brothers and sisters. I ain't editing it out either. Putting it right back in there. All right.
Real.
Yep. That happens. All right. Sorry about that, y'all. We're going to try this again. Help my people. All right, here we go.
Yeah. My soldiers and soldierettes. Help my people, keep them from evil. All I wanna do is just help my people, keep them from evil divine. All I wanna do is just help my people, keep them from evil. All I wanna do is just help my people, keep them from evil divine. Make sure we make it through. Yeah, me and you. Just take a look around. It's too much to lose. Good relation, education, make it out without a bruise. And don't go to sleep. Don't you dare hit snooze. It's work to be done. It's too much to do. And watch our kids while they in these schools. Sick and tired of bullshit. No longer a fool. We live by principles and not no rules. All I wanna do is just help my people, keep them from evil. All I wanna do is just help my people, keep them from evil divine. All I wanna do is just help my people, keep them from evil. All I wanna do is just help my people, keep them from evil divine. Make sure we get a rest and just do our best. Protect oneself and ready for any test. I haven't always been like this, I must confess. And this not checkers, this is chess. I know we hear this again and again. We gotta take the time and just go within. Be thankful for family and good friends. And we just rise, keep our eyes open wide. And gotta stay up in this fight. And keep doing right and stay purified. And so dang wise, we got that divine. And yeah, we protect it and never compromise. All I wanna do is just help my people, keep them from evil. All I wanna do is just help my people, keep them from evil divine. Keep them from evil divine. Yeah, EBX. All I wanna do is just help my people, keep them from evil. All I wanna do is just help my people, keep them from evil divine.
Real talk. That's all I want. I just want protection.
Amen.
For you, my family, shoot.
Right.
Even Nika. Protect her from herself. That's why I always do my thing when I say call down protection from that great divine for ourselves and from ourselves.
Please.
It's two enemies, one inside and one on the outside. Yep, but the one on the inside is the most important.
Yep.
Because, I hate to sound like a broken record, but as you probably already know, if we don't win the battle within, we've already lost.
Exactly. You can't build that empire out here without that divine
That's true.
empire.
That's true. And I know it, people, y'all spiritual. No. Keep living, buddy. As Lord Lamont's great grandmother used to say, keep living. You'll find out what you get in return.
Man.
So, fuck all the debating and arguing.
Just living, man.
Right. Live a certain way. You'll find out. Fuck all that debating and arguing.
Mm-hmm.
Live a certain way.
Mm-hmm.
That's all you got to do. Life will take care of itself. All right. The next one is Good Energy. This is something positive. I remember this song. Lord, I might not have heard this one either. Yeah. We'll be back. We're going to get back into it. All right. Be back, Generals. Spell breakers.
Salute.
Yeah, brothers and sisters, always know you got that good energy. Don't you dare be down. Yeah, good energy. Got it in you, got it in me. Good energy. Yeah, brothers and sisters, keep the good energy. Yeah, got it in you, got it in me. Good energy. Yeah, brothers and sisters. Yeah, keep the good energy.
Real talk. I mean, every bit of that.
All right.
Everybody could use some good energy. Yep. What I see in my brothers and sisters and family, I see in myself. I'm so glad I learned that on this journey. How to kind of, even when you come across toxic people, you just still have that. I don't know. It's just different when you get a little more wiser and a little more aware. You deal with things a whole lot better to make your life easy as it can be.
Right.
But different strokes, different folks.
Yeah.
Some get there sooner, some get there later. Some
it's
get
all
there.
about, I think, the levels of maturity and what happens to us in our lives. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Some people, and that's where you see a lot of people from the bottom that know, like, that are grounded.
Right.
You know, because they've been through more hardship.
Like those truth sayers we were just speaking on.
Mm-hmm.
See, what was it? Brother Lance, Brother Kwaku, and Brother Professor Griff, and Neil Frazier, which is on Lance Curve channel. And that's definitely a legendary. I'm telling you, they said you got to watch him. You'll get into it. Neil Frazier.
On YouTube.
Huh?
I'm going to follow him on YouTube.
Yeah. I don't know. I got to look up and see if his, I mentioned him to you before, if I'm not mistaken. But I got to look up Neil Frazier. I'm pretty sure he has his own platform. I have to actually look it up. Yep. So he dope though. I enjoy him every time I hear him speak. I enjoy him. You know. And I will say I don't comment. Actually, I don't comment on hardly nobody's YouTube channel. I don't do a lot of commenting, and that's for everybody. It's not not no particular person. I just don't comment a lot. You know. So there ain't nothing personal against nobody. Everybody get the same treatment. I don't be a hardly on nobody platform commenting, but I do watch. You know. That's why when me and you doing these discussions or I'm by myself, I always mention platforms that I watch, you know?
Yeah.
So then that way, if people do come across, listen, like, oh, he watched my platform. Because I'm not the sneaky type. You know, I don't do that. That's why I always mention.
Stealing ideas and shit.
Right. You know, and I inspired. That's why I was mentioned.
I think those people be the people that...
my son just bumped himself. that wasn't funny. It was kind of funny.
I think those be the people that'll be like, oh, what they doing this for? You know,
right.
All snarky and shit.
Right, because, I mean, words gets around, and you never know. I always say it's not how many views you get, it's who's viewing. So that's why I mentioned, you know, if I watch Lance Curve or Kwaku or Professor Griff or anybody, I mention it. You know, I ain't got nothing to hide. You know what I mean?
I think that also opens the door of, like, community.
Right,
you know?
and it's also honoring them and give people credit. You know what I'm saying? What's wrong with giving people credit? It's not gonna hurt us.
Right. Some people got some nice ideas.
Yeah, I mean, Lance, he helped me. I mean, that's why you hear me bring his name up so much. I can't deny that. He the one that my first subscribers that I had was from him, from being on his platform. Nice. So he kind of got me off the ground.
Yeah, he shouted you out, didn't he?
Yeah. He let me speak on his channel. He even said my name on one of his podcasts he did. Yeah, so he's reached out. You know, I just haven't commented on his videos in a while. I just watch, but I do everybody like that. Like I said, I do everybody like that. I don't comment. I don't do chat rooms anymore. It's just my preference. It's nothing personal, you know. But and that's another thing too. When I watch platforms, I don't even go into the chat room. You know what I mean? I'm there to listen, learn. I'm not there to be nosy, you know what I'm saying? So, but sometimes I might go, like after it's been live and it's up, like later on, I might go down in the comments, you know, just to see what they're saying, but not to be nosy. Like me and you talked about, some of them comments be fire, you know, some of them be dope, you know, so that's my reasoning for looking at comments if I do. But that sneaky shit and all that, nah. Especially if you're an adult, you know, we too grown for that, you know, so.
Yeah.
So salute to those truth sayers. I spoke on a lot of good collaborations because I want to include them too, not just celebs and artists. You know, you got
There's
people.
a lot of good streamers out there doing a lot of cool stuff.
Yeah,
too.
yeah, that's really doing a damn thing.
Mm-hmm.
And like I said, Brother Kwaku and Brother Lance, they literally on African soil.
Joe Rogan.
Yeah, I like Joe Rogan. He has some good podcasts.
Yep.
Yeah.
Who else?
Yeah, he does.
There's that one guy, he's been going for a while, Alex Jones.
Is he good though? Is he real?
A lot of people think he's really out there, but he really is just saying shit that people don't want to hear.
Okay. Is he kind of like a George Carlin?
Yeah.
Kind of like that.
Like George Carlin, yep. A
Yeah.
lot like George Carlin.
Joe Rogan has had some fire-ass interviews.
Yeah, he always gets some of the best people.
And he be into it, too.
Neil deGrasse Tyson.
Yeah. And don't talk about...
Who's also been on Joe Rogan, too, but it's also another one.
Who's been on Joe Rogan?
Neil deGrasse Tyson.
Oh, okay. And don't talk about martial arts. Oh, shit, Joe Rogan, he really be... Because, he a martial artist.
He's a big UFC
He's very
guy.
passionate about martial arts.
Oh, yeah. No, that guy will whoop some ass.
Yeah,
Put him in a room full of... He could probably do some of that shit.
But he's so humble. And he's so humble. You would never think.
He's hilarious.
He is.
He's so funny.
I think he had a stand-up special.
He had 3 stand-up specials.
He did.
Yeah, they were on Netflix. They're perfect.
And he was on the sitcom. I can't remember what the name of it was when he was real young.
Yeah.
He was funny on there, too. Yep, I was watching it one night. I said, damn, nigga, Joe Rogan when he was real young. I'm like, that's dope. I just happened to come across the sitcom. So that was just
sitcom called?
I don't know. I don't remember what the name of it was.
I don't think I've ever seen it.
They had a funny, but everybody on there funny, too. Everybody on there funny. The boss is funny. The other employee, everybody on there. Because they all work in an office or something. Yeah. Yeah, but Joe Rogan has some good collaborations. Yeah, we just talking about people who truthful, legendary.
Oh, news radio.
Yeah. So, like I said, it was more than just music, R&B, and those who just have divine empires, and like Tech Nine on our banner.
Oh, there he is.
Yeah, yep. Let's see. Again, salute to Kendrick and Tech Nine because they are our inspiration for building an empire.
Right.
And I mentioned in the past, I like Kendrick even before the beefing and all that. Like I liked him even when he first began doing music.
Right.
So. But it's like people jump on that bandwagon which the song was dope, Not Like Us was dope, don't get me wrong. But I've always liked Kendrick, not just because of that. And, because like I said, like me, you talked about, I like Drake, I like J. Cole, other artists. I don't get into that beef and shit. I really don't, But, I hope Drake ain't done none of them things Kendrick said.
I don't think so. I think, honestly, I think the 3 of them probably sat down and planned all
I mean, it's not too far from... it could happen, so. But they're all 3 of them are great artists.
How it got the people going.
It did, yeah. And it kind of gave Drake a little steam, but I don't think it really knocked him off of square.
I like how he's handling it, man.
I think he handled it pretty well. Yeah, I don't think it got to him too much.
He's still doing, like, some of the biggest shit at his shows that, like, nobody else is doing.
Yeah. So, well, nobody got hurt or nothing. Nobody got shot or anything out the deal.
Right, so...
But I'm telling you, I ain't gonna lie. Them words that Kendrick, you gotta admit, they were lethal. They were lethal.
Yeah,
those verses he had.
Pulling punches.
I don't do beefing, but real is real. He didn't play when it came to them verses. Kendrick, they were lethal, very lethal. So, but to be honest, Drake verses can be lethal too. Yeah, but Drake's not that kind of artist. Not that he can't beef or he's not tough or nothing.
Right.
But he's not that kind of artist. He's more of an R&B.
Yeah.
You
expect it.
The ladies' man. Yeah.
You expect it more from Kendrick than you.
Right. And it's like Clash of the Titans almost.
Yeah. It was epic.
Yeah, but Lord Lamont and I, we really don't. We speak on beefing and stuff, but we really don't go in for the beefing because to me, it's negative energy. It's not. We talk about collaborations, Think if those 2 collaborated, how much more even powerful it would be than beefing. Would you agree? It would be that much more powerful. How you think that people would react if Drake and Kendrick just came out of nowhere with a collaboration? How you think everybody would take that?
A lot of people would be confused.
You think people would be trying to draw a wedge between it?
I think people would be here for it.
Think so?
And like bygones be bygones. Half would, and then the other half would probably be.
I tell you what.
What the hell is this?
I think it would be more of a footprint than that beefing shit. Mm-hmm. Because. Yeah. Think about the beefing and stuff Tupac did. Who wants to think about that? That's the bad part of his life. Why would one want to relive that? You know what I'm saying? That's why I don't like beefing. Yeah. We want to remember the good part of Pac. We don't want to. We talk about that stuff, but. Let's remember, he did mostly good shit. It's just a lot of it didn't get talked about. You know what I mean? He was doing stuff off the camera.
Right.
That, like, let me give one example. Some T.I. did, I brought up before. A lot of people don't even know. T.I. pulled somebody out of a car fire years ago. But nobody never heard about that. You know what I mean? I don't even know how I heard it. But I remember hearing that. See, you have artists that do shit like this, or
that
people
actually care. They're not just
Right.
like, oh, I'm this godlike entity, worship me.
And I'm not just talking about celebs, anybody. You know, you don't hear about these things, you know. So there are good things that some of these artists do be doing that you don't hear about. You know, people change, they mature, they grow. You know, like me and you talk about T.I. I know we talk about T.I. a lot, but I just like his elevation, how he's changed. He's just, man, you look at something when he first started till now, it's amazing.
It is.
You know?
And the government even tried to shut him down and make him humiliate himself they put him on that video with if you see anyone with guns, you better tell the police right away. Yeah. They did him so dirty for that, but shit, I think he played that shit like a G, bro. Because anybody who knows the story knows that was the only way. He wasn't getting life in prison, bro.
Yeah. He even said in that song, we was talking about that another dope legendary collaboration. Me and you were speaking on him, E40, and what's the dude name? I can't never say his name. I don't want to mess it up. Stand on That. Remember I was telling you about that? Lucas Joyner Lucas. Yeah. I always mess his name up. Remember we talking about that? Me and you were just talking about, T.I. said that in that verse. He said going to jail is better than being dead. That's what he said in there. Yeah. And that verse was dope. That's why I keep bringing it up.
Yeah, it was.
And
he was the bread.
I tell you one thing. I know one thing, man. He was doing his finger like, man. T.I. killed that fucking verse. He fucking killed that. They all did. I keep saying T.I., but they all did. I loved E40's verse. I like Joyner Lucas. I loved his verse. The best. Yeah, I ain't gonna lie, I did. I don't like to pick.
It was a surprise too, like, you know, like not like just like in the context of the video, like how he popped up.
Yeah, in his body language. Yeah. It was just really dope.
Like,
it was dope.
He was like a surfer, like surfing.
Yeah, and it was like intellectual trap, all mixed in. I was like, it's just dope how he can be. Like he said in I forget what song, when he said he got the spirit of a college kid but snatch you up by the rope by your collar quick. See, that being able to balance that. He's like, he still got the hood. He letting you know the hood's still in there now. I just know how to control it. That's basically what T.I. be saying. So I know me and Lord Lamont, we didn't talk about this 2 or 3 times, but that's definitely a great collaboration. And E40, I always love E40. And a good collaboration was him and Too Short, another legendary collaboration. I don't know if they've been on songs together, but they've been in videos together. Him and E40 got Too Short and E40, one of the best brotherhoods of all time. I love them two brothers. Yep. And that's another person that's smart, that's underestimated. Too Short is really smart. He really is. He's another one that dodged that industry that they didn't really get to. And he's still doing this thing right now to this day. And he ain't aged much. Still look good. I mean, you know, he still look straight. He ain't aged much, you know. So salute to Show.
He still looks like how he did 20 years ago.
He do. Yep. He's never changed. He's the same person. It's like I don't know. I've never seen him he talk aggressive, but he don't act aggressive. You know what I'm saying? But I'm sure he don't take no shit. Right. But I've never seen him like 1 to 100. I've never seen him like that.
He knows how to, you know what I'm saying?
All these years.
He knows how to maneuver.
Yep, and got everybody saying that word. Yeah. He said, why everybody trying to sound like Short? Yeah, can't nobody play on my chord. Yeah.
Love to.
Blow the whistle.
His stories are hilarious.
They are.
Too, especially his tour stories.
Yeah.
People didn't give him credit that they should have.
Yeah.
You know, in that era.
He spoke some truth too in some songs.
That's what I'm saying. He didn't get credit until years later.
Yeah, really, yeah. Cause my song was the ghetto, doom 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 doom. Yeah. Talking about the ghetto. Yeah. And what's the other song he made? Get it while the getting is good. Yeah. Get it while you can and should, baby, getting it. He had some real verses in there too. Yeah. The one verse I love is get everything you need, everything you want. Never have to, never have to something, never have to front. I love these verses, you know, uplifting.
Yeah.
And that was back, I was living in Kansas when that song was out. Yep, that's when I wasn't with your mom then. That's when I had split up. I was in that house by myself. I remember that song. I never forgot that song. Yep. That was what, in my 20s. Yeah.
Damn.
Whole different mind frame then.
Yeah.
I wasn't nowhere near awakened. Man, I told you, the light bulb really didn't come on until I hit 50.
Yeah, you say that. You say that.
Yeah.
It makes me wonder what I'm gonna think when I'm 50.
You, like I said, I'm into that's when you step in. We're gonna read that too. That warrior spirit. You step into your warrior spirit.
It keeps cultivating, you know. And
you start not giving a shit.
Like, a man's mind is fully primed like later on in life, like 35 to like 50.
You start
60,
standing on business.
35 to 60 type shit.
Yeah, like Tech 9 on the banner and Kendrick. You start standing on business. That's why I put that on the thumbnail. And you begin to build an empire, wherever kind of empire that is. But let me read this quick little something about Sean Paul and Keisha Cole. Let me see, because I know it's been long. Yeah, okay, yeah. We about to round it up, brothers and sisters, because it has been a long one. And I gotta go get with Ethan. All right, yeah. I want to read. Go ahead.
I was just speaking on.
Okay. Yep. Let me see. I'm gonna read this real quick information because we were speaking on legendary collaborations. Sean Paul and Keisha Cole collaborated on, let me see, 2006 hit song "When You Gonna Give It Up," which is a dope song. It's in my playlist. This track was featured on Sean Paul's album "The Trinity," the soundtrack for the movie Step Up. I didn't know that. And also appeared on the original soundtrack for Step Up. Oh, I just said that. And the song was a major hit, reaching the top 10 on the U.S. charts and marking a significant moment of mainstream success for Keisha Cole. So that helped put her on the map. So salute to Sean Paul and Keisha Cole. All right, let's move over to Bob Marley and Lauryn Hill, which is very legendary. Bob Marley and Lauryn Hill did not have a traditional collaboration, but rather a, posthumous, 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 I never heard that word, remix. Oh, it's a song already done, they just remixed it, okay. Remix of Bob Marley's song, Turn Your Lights Down Low, featuring Lauryn Hill's vocals, was released in 1999 on the compilation album Chant Down. Babylon. Chant Down Babylon. The original song was from Marley's 1977 album Exodus. I didn't know that. So he had made it originally. They just remixed it with Lauryn Hill's voice and his transition in 1981. Meant the two never worked together in person. Oh, I didn't know that. I did not know that. That's why I like doing this, man. I didn't know that. So they took her vocals and put it on a remix. Oh, that's dope. It's still legendary though. All right, that's something I didn't know. Well, rest in peace in the power, Bob Marley. I'm sure he would have loved to collab with Lauryn Hill. I'm sure. It's all right. I wanted to speak on. Let me see, and this relates to standing on business. And kind of relates to those truth sayers we were speaking on. Anybody that's underground and whatever art you have or whoever you're collabing with, be thankful if it's somebody that's truthful, somebody we trust, whether it's brother, sister, family, a friend, legendary collaborations. We building divine empires now. That's what I'm trying to do. Yeah. Something to leave, for the next generation. Somebody can pass on to Lord Lamont. We just keep passing that divine torch. Exactly. Right?
That's what we can do, yeah.
Yeah.
And keep cultivating it and pass it on to the next.
Now, before I read this summary, what do you think having a warrior spirit is all about?
Well, that's part of standing on business. That's that fire in you, you know what I'm saying, when you're being wronged or when there's something wrong going on that tells you to fight.
Yeah.
And then we were speaking about Angel.
Yeah, and not all about about Angel. Yeah, talking about the younger youth.
Yeah,
when their intuition don't. I speak on this too.
And now too, because it only gets stronger, and that's what grows into that old man mentality of like, I'm old.
And a lot of these, like I said, these young youth are very intuitive now. They're very intelligent.
Children usually actually are, and that's why it's a problem, I think, to have stunted so many children and people were stunted as a kid.
Yeah every generation, especially
by society.
Yeah Yeah.
Because of like a propaganda machine, because of a machine of control, you know, because of conceptualized control.
So it comes down to the parents and how we guide them. Yeah, so I just wanted to ask him a little bit about a warrior spirit. I was reading this summary. And then we're going to salute you, Divine Word Zone. It's been long again.
I gotta use the bathroom.
Yep.
The cheese, whatever. I took a bite of it. And dude, as soon as I did, it made my stomach go crazy.
Well, I'm going to read this summary. And Lord Lamont and I, we're going to salute you, Warrior Zone. These spell breakers, we're going to salute you on.
Spell breakers.
All right. Leaders and teachers with a student spirit. All right. A warrior spirit refers to an inner attitude characterized by courage, determination, resilience, and a strong will to face challenges and overcome adversity. It involves showing up as your authentic self, even in the face of fear or hardship.
That's courage. That's bravery.
And let me see. And maintaining integrity, honor, and commitment to a purpose larger than oneself, while it includes toughness and a will to win. You know, I mean, it depends on what winning.
You can be competitive healthily.
When we say win, right, and when we say winning, you know, it's mentally. We win mentally. It also embodies compassion, empathy, and the ability to lead by example, not aggression or violence. Yep, and that can go from music, truth saying. It all ties in, and that's what a part of standing on business is all about. And last but not least, what Tony Rock said. When I'm not an expert, I'm just going on what he said as far as relationships and marriage. He said, when we get married or in a committed relationship, we have to keep dating. He said that's the mistake that his opinion that people make in marriages or relationships. You have to keep going on dates. You have to dating that
you keep spicing it up.
Yeah, he said that's what people do to get comfortable. And so I ain't gotta do nothing now. He said that's how a lot of relationships go stale. Yeah. You know, some don't work out, but that's part of it.
And it too shows your partner like, hey, I'm thinking about you.
Yeah,
so, like,
yeah.
You know,
do stuff out the blue, stuff like that. Yeah,
stuff they wouldn't expect.
Yeah, and that's something I had to work on too. You know, so I always say I'm learning too. You know, but like we say, stand on business. You know, mentally, physically, as we all say, spiritually. So that was a little bit on having a warrior spirit. You know, as I said, I'm in my old man phase, and I've stepped over. You know, whether we I always say levels of awareness or age, we get to a point where we just can't tolerate nonsense no more. Because again, we all on different roles, different purposes, but a divine empire nonetheless. You know. So that was it right there. That was a few legendary collaborations. We didn't have a whole lot, but that was some artists, R&B, and some truth sayers that I spoke on. And salute to the sisters out there too. And again, rest in peace and in power to, what was her name again?
Assata?
Yeah, Assata Shakur. Yep.
Godmother of Tupac.
Yeah, rest in peace and in power. Yep. And salute to Lance, but he sent me that in the email. I thank him for sending me emails because, you know, he must see something in me if he's sending me emails. You know what I'm saying? So I appreciate that. Got to honor our teachers, brother, sister, family, wherever that teaching come from. Honor it. We all have had somebody that stood on business, you know, that told us the truth, whether we liked it or not, you know. So, all right. Anything else you want to say positive, or I sign us out?
Love yourselves, you know. Try something different with your partner.
Yeah, and in life in general.
Yeah, and you know, and do something different with yourself.
And sometimes do collab.
Take a break.
Yeah, and sometimes it is good to connect and collab.
Reach out
with people. You
know, do something you're afraid to do.
That's true. Face them shadows. Face our shadows.
That's what makes life exhilarating.
Yeah, and because when you feel it in your spirit, you standing on business, man.
That's those moments.
It's the best feeling in the world. Indeed. Yeah. And again, it ain't about hurting nobody or being hard. It's just.
I think those feelings and that energy, that's those direct connections with God and the universe.
Yeah, because I think about what me and you been through, and when we first started this, man, it is now officially a divine empire. All right, so.
It's a journey.
Yep, this has been another father and son discussion with waiting on you.
Lord Lamont.
Yep, and EBXCARES. And thank those for coming in. And I know it was a long one. Forgive us for the fumbles and the mess ups that happen sometimes, but that's a part of being human. Because this ain't no AI shit over here. So this is reality.
Yeah.
You know, so Thank those for coming in. We appreciate you. And I gotta go get with my son Ethan. He just called again. And we're gonna keep on being positive and raw, and stick to that divine empire, brothers and sisters, like Tech Nine and Kendrick on the banner here. They were our inspiration. And as I said, Tech Nine is the king of underground, but there are many like him and sisters too. We like I said, we including hip hop, music, anybody that's just real in their soul, brother, sister, family, please, we beg you, in truth and in life, stand on business. Salute.
Salute. Thank you, everyone.
Yep. Salute. We thank you.